Welcome to the State of Wrestling. Today's episode, This Week in Wrestling. It's been a huge week in wrestling. It's, of course, Wrestlemania week. Wrestlemania is this Sunday, April 3rd, live from Atlanta, Georgia. Check that out if you're not going to already. It's going to be a very awesome night. Let's kick today's show off with headlines in the wrestling world for this week. Sting says the WWE offered him a contract to come in for WrestleMania and go into the Hall of Fame. Of course, he turned it down to go back to TNA. He said in the interview that was posted online that he turned the contract down for the same reason he always has. He just feels that once he gets up there, things are going to go the way he feels they're going to go, and that ain't going to be good for Sting. So he's made his choice. We're going to have to live with it. I don't think we're ever going to see Sting in the WWE. TNA is to air Jeff Hardy's real-life issues with drugs. The storyline that they're working on is that they will terminate Jeff Hardy because of the drug issues. Jeff will go into rehab for real, and then he'll return as, you know, they're going to have a big return that, oh, he's better and blah, blah, blah. I think it's sick that they're, Jeff Hardy, obviously he has problems, he needs help. It's good that he wants to seek help. I mean, who knows even what's going to happen with his legal issues. He may not even get out of that. So, either way, I think it's a horrible thing that TNA is doing. Just get rid of Jeff Hardy and cut your losses with that, okay? It's just stupid, in my opinion. Awesome Kong was spotted in Atlanta. I don't know if that means she's going to show up at Mania and do something there or not. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Triple H will be inducting Shawn Michaels into the Hall of Fame. That was, of course, Triple H, if you've seen it during the WrestleMania press conference on Wednesday, he announced it that he will be inducting Shawn Michaels. Not a big surprise there, but it's nice that it's finally revealed who's inducting HBK. CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin have been in a tweeting war on Twitter this past week. And Austin says that he will see Punk at Mania. I don't know if he's going to do anything or not. Guess we'll have to wait and find out for this Sunday. Alright, weekly review of Raw. Here we go. I thought, of course, the show opened with CM Punk and the Randy Orton segment. I thought that segment was awesome. In my opinion, this whole Raw was awesome. That segment was really good. It was really played out good. You know, CM Punk was the hometown crowd favorite, obviously. You know, Orton selling his knee injury pretty good. In my opinion, it was a great first segment to start off Raw. Really good all around. Edge and Christian teamed up to take on Alberto Del Rio and Brodus Clay. Thought Edge and Christian worked really well in the ring together. In my opinion, it was a really good match. Nothing bad to say about that match. Another match we had was John Morrison and Daniel Bryan teaming up against Ziggler and Sheamus. Another great tag match. This is what the WWE is missing, these great tag matches. They're both awesome. There wasn't a whole lot of matches. There was a couple other matches on Raw. Nothing really major. The Michael Cole-Jerry Lawler feud is just exploding this past week on Raw. I can't wait to see how this plays out at Mania. Obviously, Jerry Lawler's going to win, in my opinion. If you watch the WrestleMania predictions, that's my opinion on that. But, I mean, the way this feud is working out, I mean, it's just... There's so much... It feels so personal, and they just really showed that this past week on Raw. Another huge moment, Shawn Michaels came out on Raw, interrupted Triple H and The Undertaker. And Michaels, I mean, his promo that he cut was amazing. You know, they tried to make... They made Michaels seem like a broken man, like he was beaten, like ever since he lost to Taker, he doesn't know what to do, you know, and it was kind of cool. He really sold it, he really made this whole thing a lot better, and apparently Shawn Michaels will be at WrestleMania, not a big surprise there, and apparently he is going to have some sort of role in the Taker Triple H match. I'm not sure what. If you watched the predictions for Mania, I kind of gave my thoughts on that. Watch that, check it out, tell me what you think. What exactly you think is going to happen there. That's what I think is going to happen. What I put on the Mania predictions. Check out that one. This week, you know, everyone seemed really fired up on Raw. It was, in my opinion, a really good Raw. The Rock and Cena in-ring segment was amazing. Cena made Cena made The Rock look good in that segment. I mean, I didn't think that was possible, but he did, you know. And as The Miz said, he was kind of an afterthought. He was kind of an afterthought, you know. Rock hit him a couple times, hit Alex Riley. They got the best of The Rock for the minute. And then, of course, The Rock was gone. Or, sorry, The Rock looked like he was out. Came back, fought back a little bit, did the people's elbow on The Miz. And then Cena came in and AA'd The Rock. That's how Raw ended. And to me, it was an epic Raw. I mean, just amazing Raw. Everything was great in my opinion. It was a really good Raw going into WrestleMania. Probably going to go down as one of the best Raws of the year, depending on how many more times we see The Rock and HBK and all those guys on Raw. I mean, if they had Austin on Raw, it would be an all-star Raw. It was really a good Raw in my opinion. And the quote of the night, I think, for the entire night of Raw was when when The Rock called John Cena a homeless Power Ranger. I got a good laugh out of that one. SmackDown, to tell you the truth, I didn't watch SmackDown this week. I didn't have time. I read the results online. To me, it didn't seem like a lot happened. If you guys watched it and there was something you wanted to add that I didn't cover on this, apparently Jerry Lawler cut a really good promo about his match at Mania. They showed a lot of highlights for Mania. Kofi Kingston defeated Wade Barrett in an Intercontinental title match, but he defeated him by disqualification, so Wade Barrett kept the title. And you know, there wasn't a whole lot from what I read going on SmackDown. If you guys can elaborate a little more on what happened on SmackDown, go ahead and do that in the comments. That'd be appreciated. So yeah, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown, but I read the results. That's what I got out of it. I'm not sure if it was a good SmackDown or not. Let me know. Alright, that's it for this week in wrestling. A huge week, WrestleMania week, as I said. Lots going on. I mean, they had the press conference, fan access. If anybody's gone to fan access and you want to comment, let me know what happened. That'd be great. Let us know what was going on down there in Atlanta, Georgia. I read a couple things on the internet of what's been going on, and that sounds like it's a great time. Wish I could have made it, but I don't have that kind of cash laying around. It's a very expensive long trip for me to go on. Alright, the next show, we are going to be doing the WrestleMania results. We'll run through the card, let you know what happened, in case you didn't see it. I'm going to try to get that posted before Raw Monday night. And then next week, a new segment here on the State of Wrestling. It's going to be called the Superstar of the Week. We're going to do an entire episode featuring a superstar. Could be, you know, a present superstar from Raw or SmackDown, a past superstar, even WCW guys. You know, the board's completely open on what we're going to do, and I'm going to let you guys pick, okay? For this week, anyway, I'm going to let you guys pick the first superstar of the week. And here's the picks that I'm going to give you to pick. Number one, you can pick John Morrison to have him as the first superstar of the week. The Undertaker, being WrestleMania week, could be a big show to pick him. And last but not least, Arn Anderson AA. So you let me know who you want me to do the first Superstar of the Week show. I'll do that. We'll get it posted coming up later on this week. Not this week, but the next week coming up. And it's going to be another big week here on the State of Wrestling. Lots of WrestleMania results. I'm going to have lots to talk about coming up. Check out WrestleMania if you got the time. If you can afford the pay-per-view. If not, I don't know, maybe a local bar will be playing it or something. That's it for this episode of the State of Wrestling. This week in wrestling, we covered the highlights of what's gone on this week. Huge week. There's a lot of stuff I didn't get to. I covered the WrestleMania predictions in the other episodes. Check those out. Thanks for watching.